Hey guys, listen, I got so much sleep. I got like about 9 hours of sleep and I still feel sleepy. Like I still feel tired. Like I need sleep to come out of this tiredness, okay? Although I did get so much hours. Yo, I'm just some days like you just don't feel like it, like you don't feel like doing nothing. You just like, I just don't feel like doing nothing. But I gotta get some laundry done. I have to get some laundry done. Because I got quite a few things that I'm gonna need for the weekdays. Like I need to wash. And my carpet upstairs, I need to clean that carpet because sometimes when you walk on carpets with your shoes, you could just smell the funk from outside. I need to clean that carpet. So I got my cleaning machine already set up. I'm gonna just put some solution and stuff in it and just get going because I don't feel like it today. So what do you guys use to clean the carpet? I'm gonna tell you what I use. And if you use something different, just put it in the description below because I've been using this I've been using this, my whole concoction for a little while and it's been doing pretty good. Solutions that I buy from the stores doesn't really work that well for me for carpets, but maybe I'm just buying the wrong ones. Okay, so in my whatever you call this is part of the machine that you put all the liquid in. So I just filled it up with water. I use some vinegar. I put vinegar in it because somehow I think it does something to the carpet. It helps with the freshness and it helps pick up whatever. It's just this thing in my head. Okay, let's just go with it. So I use one of the Tide pods that you do your laundry with. I drop one of that in there because I am cleaning a carpet and I feel like that Tide pod is gonna do something, gonna do its work just like it does with your clothes. So I put one of that in there with the vinegar, and then depending on the color of the carpet, I might add a little bit of bleach. Let's say if the carpet is a dark color, I leave the bleach out. I just go with the vinegar and the Tide pod. But if the carpet has a little bit of white or anything in it that the bleach is gonna help, I add a little bleach to it. In this case, I'm cleaning my carpet in my bedroom. So that carpet is blue, white, and gray. And so the little bit of bleach with the vinegar and the Tide pod does wonders for this carpet. It like really brings it back. So that's what I use. If you do use something different, please let me know. Put it in the description below. So, maybe I can try different things. Sometimes they say if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. There's nothing wrong with what I use. It works well, but there's stuff out there that you can use and make it even better. Okay, so let me know. Carpet is done and it's clean. Nice smelling fresh. You can feel that it's damp, but it's not wet. So once it dries, what I'm going to do is run the vacuum over it. And the vacuum is going to pick up like any little fine particles or anything that is in the carpet. That's what I do. So that's done. I'm glad. I made an attempt twice to change this vase, the standing one. If you guys remember, I did this during the spring, early spring, and it's like I don't want to change it. The branches dried with the blossom on it, so it just looks so nice, like nice. And since you have branches that can go all the way through and through the entire year, I mean fall, winter, spring, summer, I think I'm going to leave this in here. I wanted to put some greenery, but I already do have a lot of plants in the room that have that greenery. So I think I'm going to leave these branches in this vase. And I didn't do anything up top here. I just left it alone. I just basically wipe and clean it down. And that's about it. So if you're a plant lover like me, whenever things like this start happening to your plants, like all these yellowing leaves and stuff, you start to wonder what is going on with the plant. Am I giving it too much water? Is it too dry? Is it getting enough light? Is it dying? Does it have root rot? What? But a plant like this that looks this healthy with a few dead leaves, it's probably not getting enough light. So I just basically open the window on the side here so the light will come in on this side. And what I'm going to do is cut all the dead leaves off of this plant so that the energy can be put in other sections of this plant. Okay, so I did water it I think about 3 days ago, and it's still a little damp. Okay, I don't want to, the only time I water my plants is when they're dry, not extra dry, because if it's extra dry, then you're gonna find that the plant is gonna start to get really dead, you know. So when it starts to really dry out, so I give it a maybe like 4 or 5 days, that's when I put water on it. Okay, so I literally water this maybe once a week, and if I find that the heat in the house was too much, then I do twice a week. Okay, but if you know the AC is running and then the house is cool and it's not too hot or so, done deal. Okay, I think this plant is one of the let me see if I remember. Maybe it's a Diffenbachia. I might be really butchering that word, but I think that's it. Diffenbachia. And I'm gonna put the name on the screen because yeah, it might be that. I have like 3 different ones, like with the leaves that look similar, and so all 3 of them have different names. But I think that one is it. I think it's a Diffenbachia. And if you're watching this video and you have one of these plants and you don't think that's the name, please put it in the description below and let me know the name that yours go by. Because in the beginning I had tags in all my plants and now I don't. So some of the names I just totally forget them. Okay? So again, what I'm going to do is just basically clip all the dead leaves off, because I don't want the plant to be fighting to put energy into leaves that are already, you know, basically dead, you know. And if it looks like this, it's done. Okay. So this plant is really big, okay? If you see, I kind of transplanted maybe 2 times already and changed the size of the pot. And if you look in between it, I have a little stake in between here trying to hold it up. The one thing I don't like about certain plants is no matter how you try to stake them and hold them up, this is what happens. Like, you see this big trunk that just leans over like it's never straight up. Like, I would so rather it coming straight up so that I don't have to worry with all these, you know. And if I try to take that off, that is a whole, like, a very big part of the whole canopy of the plant that is going to come off. So I don't want to do that. But this one is already, look, this is trailing off. And in the beginning, I try to straighten it up and it keeps falling over. Same thing with all of them. So I just put the little stake to try to keep it together. Now, leaves like this, if your leaves look like this, it have a little bit of browning and stuff, I don't worry about that. I just keep that in place because it's not as brown enough for me to say, okay, let me take that off. But if it looks like those, yes. Okay, so this is just a little bit of plant lesson in case you see, you know, in case you don't know about a plant like this and, you know, that's happening, is probably just the light it needs. The same thing with this one. These are all tropical plants. So this one and this one. And what I noticed a couple of days ago, I noticed that I got a few browning on the leaves. And I water it and I was like, well, it's getting enough water. Why is it browning out so much? And y'all, it's just the light. It wasn't getting enough light. These tropical plants love sunlight. They love, love, love sunlight. So if I can put them outside in the sun, they would develop so much faster. They would get way more bigger than they are right now. Like, these would really flourish. But I don't want to take them outside. I want them to stay inside. And these here that are inside really does need the heavy light in order to continue to flourish. So I did open the window. I opened both of them so the sunlight can come in and hit these two plants. The most sunlight they're going to get is during the morning time. And then in the afternoon, like now, the sun is already starting to shift. So it's going to get that glare, but it's not going to get the heavy sun. Like literally, like this one in the morning, have full sun in this corner. Like full sun. And if you look carefully, you can see this one is putting out a lot of new shoots. And that's because it's getting a lot more sunlight on this one. And over here, you see that they're getting, this is one new shoot that is coming out. And this one's been like this for a little while. It's not as flourishing as that one over here because this one, I'm trying not to use move the camera too fast. But that one is getting less sun than the other. But we're going to keep them in place. I'm just going to take off the dead leaves and hope for the best.